I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah.
As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos.
Randy Bullock kicking off for Cincinnati.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Jackson.
Brought down by the quarterback, William Jackson.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
That's good.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsay. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
After
the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Joe Mixon, the Bengal ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Darius Geis,
give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
49-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
Complete.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll find Hall. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals nothing.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Lock on the give, it's Lindsey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
They look to throw. It's Locke. They'll find Lindsey here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Denver Broncos.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the Bengals' 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. This is the tight end Fant. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 73 yards. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Torrey McTyer. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
They'll take over.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's a run with Mixon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bullock will put this one through. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And a Bengal first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
The ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Again, it's Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A.J. Boye. A gain of 14. First down, Bengals.
Now they run with Mixon. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down at the 28.
Complete to number 84. It's
a nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First down, Cincinnati.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Chubb on the tackle.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
At the Broncos' 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now a run with Geis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with Mixon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Once again, they run with Mixon. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Bullock's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. Locke working out of the gun. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Locke throwing complete here to Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now Locke again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's third down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On third and long, it's Locke. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And that is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On first down, Mixon. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
12 more yards there and another first down. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a first and 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 20.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Locke looks to throw it again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing his Locke on third down. Open man, it's Vanette. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
1 yard gain.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. I on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All the more on my wrist, going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold on, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that Nike finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check.